Greetings, everyone. Welcome again to the MMOs.com podcast. We are now on episode 5, and I'm joined today by...
Omer.
Shurelia?
Django.
And Django has a new voice for you guys. He'll be replacing...
He may or may not be unchained.
Oh.
Depends how I feel at the end of this podcast.
Well, we're gonna chain him when Sean gets back.
Yeah, chain him back in.
For now, he's taking his place. Yeah. Gumby's still on vacation, so we found a filler. And you guys might have noticed him if you watch our Sunday Fun Days. He played Counter-Strike Go with us.
And before we start, guys, vacations.
I try to carry.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, he's still on vacation?
Yeah,
Like,
Let's take a moment to
What a
describe
white
an
boy.
ideal vacation. My ideal vacation is at home. What about you guys?
yeah, me too. I just want to stay home, play
Actually,
games.
speaking of
Same here.
vacations, we're traveling tomorrow. My brother and I. We're going to New Jersey to visit the family.
Oh, wow.
And do you know what I'm going to look forward to when I'm in New Jersey? Getting back to Las Vegas, back to my good computer, rather than my dookie computer in New Jersey.
Your computer's not that bad there, from what I remember.
Compared to this. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
on with the news.
On with the news. That's enough of that. So one big thing for me this week was how many games that I found out about for the first time, like games under development.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with that Dreadnought one. We were just talking about that before we began.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know about this one, Shirley?
Well, it looks like it's like a multiplayer capital ship battler, and pretty much it's kind of like World of Tanks, where you have like groups of spaceships and you fight each other. It's like a mix between that and like EVE Online, but it looks a lot more actiony. There's like different kinds of ships, and from the video that they released of Team Elimination, they had I think like corvettes, and then they had little interceptors and stealth bombers. It was like pretty awesome. Like is literally like, and the thing is, it doesn't take place in space, so that's another interesting.
Oh
thing
yeah, I'm
about
watching
it.
the video. Yeah, basically they're just flying around above this planet, like and
Yep.
the graphics look pretty good. I gotta
Looks
say.
amazing.
Yeah.
It looks like
Like all those
it looks like
PP
Star
lasers going
Yeah.
back and forth, you know.
Yeah, this
Or
looks way more
the
exciting
flight
to me.
module in
Yeah.
Star Citizen.
This
Yep.
looks way cooler than like Eve to me. Eve is just unplayably complicated.
I want this game. I'm definitely gonna play this game.
It looks way more actiony. It looks like a legit game.
So who makes this Dreadnought? I don't even know who makes this.
They call it the multiplayer capital ship battler.
I made that up.
Oh.
No,
it sounds. I didn't know
that's
it
just her made up term. For
Yeah, because I'm looking at MMOs.com news for it. It says it's the multiplayer capital ship battler, but these aren't capital ships. They're like regular, space fighting ships.
They call it that though in the video.
No,
They
she
call
just made
it
that shit up. Let's be real.
capital- They do. They call it a capital ship game, and I was like a capital ship like combat game. And I was just like battler.
So basically, when you read news on like game websites, it's all just made up from the news editors. Take everything with a grain of salt.
So this
It's
is
like
by
Yeah.
the
learned.
Jaeger, 6 Foot, and Gray Box
yeah,
are the
by the makers.
things.
Interesting. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's cool.
is there any idea when this is gonna come out? Because like I really haven't heard about this until now either.
I think it was later this year.
Yeah,
I think it was
right.
like this, like fourth quarter this year probably. So what we're looking at, but they have no. As far as like I know, like I looked into it and I didn't see any definitive release date on it.
It looks
Well-
interesting though.
I always, honestly, I'm always looking forward to these sci-fi games.
Have like the company like made any other games that are like well known?
Yeah, I haven't heard about these guys.
So let's see.
I think they're a German company.
Oh yeah, it is like Jaeger.de.
Django as our European correspondent.
Yeah, you should know. Come on.
I mean, Jaeger, it's like it's German for like hunter or something, right? So
Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2.
Really, the same company?
Spec Ops: The Line.
That's kind of a
Dead
big deal.
Island 2.
Those are pretty well-known games.
Those are pretty big games, yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually coming from a legit company.
Okay, let's see. 6 Foot has worked on some
6 Foot's worked
Disney
on-
games apparently.
On Quake Live. So,
Quake
so
Live.
I think they're not a game company as like maybe some part of the engine or some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Gray Box is the main
Yeah.
company here because they have Dreadnought listed. Dreadnought and Grey Goo. I don't even know what Grey Goo is. Have you guys heard of that?
No.
What the hell is this?
All right, that's Dreadnought, boys. The multiplayer capital ship
So-
battlers should come out eventually.
This is kind of confusing. But we're not even sure who's making this, and we're looking at the homepage. So this is bad. Let's move on. This is
bad
All
design.
right.
all right. So next, let's stick with the sci-fi theme because I'm always looking forward to sci-fi games. This is a shooter by Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Yeah, I was actually really
Non-offensive
surprised.
game?
By Square Enix.
And this looks a lot like that game Project Han that we mentioned last time, like 2 times ago. It's basically a mech shooter, third person. And yeah, looks interesting. 5v5, team-based mech shooter.
You're not getting much gameplay until like you skip around this trailer. I hate when like when you watch a game trailer, like the first like minute is like these text floating by, this lore. Like, I want some gameplay. You know, I want to see the goods.
Right?
Yep.
Like so many, and actually very often, like when they announce a game for the first time, you won't see any gameplay. It'll be like a CGI
Nope.
trailer, and it'll be like introducing this new online gaming experience, and you see this bullshit CGI, which means nothing.
Alright, you know
And
what?
the worst thing is, people actually like get really hyped over
Yeah.
like seeing nothing.
I hate and those trailers are always like, oh my god, this looks epic. Like, what do you mean looks epic?
Whoa.
It's a CGI video.
There's some gameplay here.
Yeah, this one's got gameplay. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you know, all I'm gonna say is that if you look at 55 seconds in the video, all I see is the waifus, and that's all I care about.
Honestly, I saw that too.
I'm just saying.
it's so they look so
Ooh.
out of place. Like
I
from
like
the
the
rest of
second one.
the
I
video.
like the second one.
Right? That's all,
I like
that's all
one-
I'm saying.
There's one in military
Those are
gear.
pilots.
The one in
Dress up
military
your
gear has like
waifu,
a
that's-
camouflage thong on.
Basically, in this game, the Earth's surface got like destroyed by meteors. Now people live underground, and they got bored of living underground, so they made these robots to fight each other to entertain themselves. That's a backstory.
Let's be real. When they made this game, okay, like let's make a mech game, and they made a mech game, and after shit, we gotta think of a story. What can we get? They designed the story after they made the game, I bet.
Like, hey, we gotta monetize. Let's get some waifus in the game.
Hell yeah, gotta
Right?
get all the
Right?
waifus.
Dress
I
up your
approve.
waifu. Like what does that have to do with the gameplay? Right?
You're in the mech anyway, but you have you can dress up your waifu.
I mean, that's what we're gonna spend most of our time on, isn't it?
I don't even get the name of this game. Figureheads? Like I don't get it.
This game is right now just in. Is it Japanese? Yeah, Square
Yeah,
Enix
Square
making
Enix,
it.
Square Enix.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's still really no like talk about the game in America yet. So this is still far into the future, I guess.
I guess. All right.
It's just there's so many like there's so many fantasy games. Like think of all the MMORPGs that come out, even all the popular ones. They're all fantasy. There's almost no. I said it's fantasy for some reason, but fantasy. But there's so few sci-fi games.
Yep.
No
that's
lore
true.
Headline
sci-fi.
has a typo. It says
Yeah,
figurehead.
I know. Don't worry, our version won't have a typo.
I should probably do some news on that.
On that
I've never
note,
heard of this. This has just come out today.
This was announced today, I think.
Oh yeah, it was okay.
June 9th, so yeah.
Remember that Echo of Soul video you sent me, Shu, with the really cool music? That was a good trailer, even though there's no.
That was a
gameplay.
good trailer.
Yeah, I saw
wasn't
that too. That was pretty cool.
This is one of the best game trailers I've seen, and it's like so simple, you know.
Uh-huh. It was like cool music too and stuff. That's why.
Every
That's
every epic trailer needs epic music.
That's
That
true.
it makes it.
It wasn't even epic though. The music wasn't really that epic. It was just really like
Serene.
I don't know.
That's the
It
word
was
we
very
use, serene.
cinematic.
Oh, Omar
Yeah.
showed me that Final Fantasy 14 trailer
Heaven's
with the
Sword.
music. Heaven's yeah, it was good. I like
With
that.
the awesome music in the background.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jane, if you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it just for the music. All right, it's so badass.
I think I didn't watch it because potential of spoilers.
Oh yeah, that's right. We still need to catch up. In
I know
Final
we have like a week or two before Heaven's Ward hits. I
oh
think.
my god,
Gotta grind it.
dude, Omar, when you gonna join us?
Gotta do the main storyline.
All right. Well, let's jump right along because there's actually a huge list of games to get to this week. This is called Fortnite. This next one. This is basically, if you guys ever played Orcs Must Die or Dungeon Defenders?
Awesome genre.
Well-
I've played Dungeon Defenders. Yeah.
Okay, so basically it's kind of like that. Like there's a team of players and they have to protect their base against a horde of AI zombies.
So basically tower defense. Yes.
Yeah, and some classes are good at making traps and some are just good at fighting the zombies head on. So you just work together and that's basically it.
Is this free to play? Is it an online game?
It's an online game. Yeah.
Okay. So
It's-
our definition of MMO is very, very broad. If it's online, we'll usually include it. That's the key. It's got to be online, though.
Yes.
You know, I just gotta say, God bless, it's not a survival zombie
Oh yeah.
game. Just-
We need more of those.
But I'm looking forward to this one too because I played Dungeon Defenders more than I should have.
More than you should have. How much should you have played? How much did you
Well,
play?
less than I did.
More than you
And same
should
with Orcs
have.
Must Die too. I played that a good amount.
That's a fun game.
Yeah. So this
Okay,
is
well-
made
Uh,
out.
Jane, where do you stand on those survival horror games now that she randomly brought them up? All those sandbox
He does not like
I'm not a fan of them.
Nice.
games. It's like, once in a while, my brother and me will watch them on Twitch, right, out of curiosity. And it's like, my brother made a good point. Every time we watch, it's just guys walking around. It's always people just walking around, and nothing happens.
Nothing gets done.
Right?
You have to watch like 10 hours something decent to happen.
You walk around for like hours, and then the first guy you meet turns out to be a complete asshole and kills you.
But the appeal is there. People love it.
Oh my god.
We need a Sean in here for that because he loves those games. He plays those games.
I mean,
Yeah, he's probably the asshole that kills people.
Yeah, there you go.
you need a dedicated team of players to play with. It's not the
Yeah.
kind of game you can meet friends in, like because like they said, like you usually get shot. Like they said.
Yeah,
If you're
So-
by yourself, like good fucking luck, man.
Yeah.
Like
gonna get ganked.
for real. And dude, like people are such assholes in that game. They will like track you down and hunt you for like hours to kill you.
And you lose so much in those games too.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
even
they
if
do
you
all
don't
your
have
shit.
anything, like you're completely naked, they
They'll
will
still
like
kill
straight
you.
up chase you across the map to kill you. You know.
It's the thrill of the hunt.
Speaking of these games, have you guys played the new one yet? Ark, the dinosaur one.
No, but I want to try that
Yeah.
game.
That's the game we watch on Twitch. People walk around all day.
I actually emailed the jobs application email on their website asking please give us keys,
Looks,
but they didn't get back to me. So if you're listening out there,
give us
some
free keys.
Yes.
Hey, what happened to the other keys?
The
Done yet?
Tree of Life. They didn't get back to me yet.
Oh, my
sure.
god, these guys.
That game is actually supposed to discourage like random killing because I think if you PK people, you have like a chance of dropping items if you die or something. So they implemented some system, so it's not mindless killing. It's available if you want to do it, but there's a punishment for it.
I think it was mostly supposed to be like cooperative, yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I was more willing to play that one.
Yeah, we should all play that when I get keys. When they get
Yo,
back to me,
I'm down,
we
I'm
can do like
down.
a group video for that game.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
any of them.
I'm down.
All right. See, now we have a lot of people want to do a video for us, so they definitely have to give it to us now. I'm just gonna send them
Right?
the podcast and be like, the crowd demands it.
Speaking of a game
I mean-
we're playing, sorry to cut you off there. What's
I
up?
was just gonna say, like, how cheap is that advertising? I mean, come on,
Right?
Yeah, it costs them nothing.
right?
And if you don't give it, I'll say horrible things about your game. The developers are jerks. They didn't give me free stuff.
Oh,
That's on the front page of
MMOs.com.
MMOs.com.
The
That'll get
thugs
'em.
at MMOs.com.
All right, continue. Right?
Yeah, there's a big update for Heroes of the Storm. They're adding a new map, and it's kind of weird. They're calling it like a Diablo block. It's like a content. They're adding a map themed after Diablo game, and a new character from Diablo called the Butcher.
They're gonna be coming out with mostly Diablo content, starting now for like a couple months. So we're gonna be getting a lot of Diablo apparently. I mean, we just had one. We had Joanna about like a week or two ago. We got the new Crusader of Zakaram character, which I should be doing a video of that we'll have up soon. But starting with her, and then they're gonna have a new Diablo themed map. And one interesting thing I actually told Omer about is right now, if you look at all of the Heroes of the Storm maps, all of them are kind of generic. They're like specific to Heroes of the Storm. There's like no real connection
There's
to
no
the
lore,
games.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. But what Blizzard's plan is coming from here is to actually like start using their IPs. So they want to have, the next map is going to be actually from Diablo. It's going to be the High Heavens,
That's
where you're going
really
to be fighting in the High Heavens. And I mean, think about like what that's going to mean going forward, right? Like after, this comes out, what's next? Are we going to have like Battle of Orgrimmar or like...
We're gonna have big game hunters from StarCraft 1.
There's so many iconic
That's
places.
that's the map I want to play on.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's so many
Pretty
iconic
cool.
places in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So to go from generic to that's actually really cool.
I'm surprised they didn't do that from the beginning. Like all the characters are from Blizzard games. Why not the maps and like?
I
the
believe
environment?
it was because
Yeah.
it was originally a mod. I
Oh,
believe
like StarCraft 2 or
for
something.
StarCraft
Oh,
2,
yeah.
it was
I
originally a
remember
mod.
that.
So
I do
that's
remember that,
why
yeah.
it wasn't actually like...
Didn't they even call it
That's
Blizzard
why
Dota
we-
back then? Yeah, it was called
Yeah,
Blizzard
yeah,
Dota
yeah.
back then or something. It was weird.
Yeah, that's the reason why all the maps are kind of their own thing. But starting now that the game's officially launched, they're gonna start really investing in like bringing out their IPs, which I think
Well,
is really smart.
yeah.
Like,
Technically, sure, it's an open beta. All right, it's not released yet.
no, it is.
No, it
released
is,
now.
it
is. Oh, yeah?
It's released now.
It's
Yeah.
released
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I
Yeah.
retract.
Same thing anyway. Same thing.
It basically is the same thing. Some games are like we're in closed beta, right? And like you need a key. I remember on area games do this all the time. Like you need a key for their game, and you get the key, and when you go to put it in, you don't even need it. Like the game doesn't ask for the key. It just works. Like what is the key for? You can't. There's no place to redeem it. they've done this like over and over again in the past. I don't think they do it anymore, but all the time they said you need a key to play their game, but you don't. They just lie.
Man, just saying it's open beta is just an excuse to have bugs.
Yes,
right?
just like early access on Steam.
It's like, man, what the fuck? This game is buggy. Oh, it's
Sorry,
alright.
bro.
It's in open beta. Don't worry about it. They will fix this.
Yeah, they're so funny. That's like the ultimate. That's like the
And that
ultimate
it never
truth.
leaves open beta.
It's like you can't make fun of this. It's not out yet. It's in beta. It's in the word.
Actually, you guys have been playing this game a lot since the Sunday Fun Day we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you learned
The game
basically?
is so good.
Is it still balanced or?
I think. Yeah.
I don't know if I would call it balance.
Is there like a ranked? Are you guys like ranked yet? Is there any kind of like?
No, you need
No?
like
No.
level 40 to
Oh.
do
30.
rank. 30? Alright.
What
and
level
10
you guys
heroes.
The,
She
the
was
way that
32, I think.
the way that I'll kind of say about the balance is that every character is so ridiculous in like their own way that everyone can do something really imbalanced. Like if you compare it to like League is really tame, right? Like League has stuff that isn't like gonna super piss you off. I mean, there are a couple, but like in Here's the Storm, just like multiple characters that have like multiple abilities that like together are like just the most infuriating thing to fight against.
Like ETC's ultimate, it's a 4-second AoE stun, which like in
Yeah,
League
like
terms
Nova.
is insane.
Or Ellen Nova.
Exactly. Yeah.
But in Dota, I mean, you get a lot more of that because coming from League, it seems like it's frustrating. But if you come from Dota,
Yeah.
it's actually the normal. Like a level 7, like a non-ultimate ability from Witch Doctor can like hold you in place for like 4.25 seconds. Like that's not an ultimate either.
You mean Shadow Shaman, right?
Shadow Shaman, no, yeah. Which,
It's a different design philosophy. It's like League is trying to do balance by like actually balancing things in the sense of like things are not out of control, whereas Dota is like let's just make everything out of control and then it'll be balanced.
see
You know,
some shots
It's like-
fired for Ice Frog, calling him out on balance.
Whoa.
Well, I mean-
The big
I mean-
Ice Frog.
It does
It's-
lead to
it's-
more interesting design, though.
I
Exactly.
agree.
That's a good
Yeah.
thing about it.
there's merits to both. Like it's not like I'm not saying that Dota's design is necessarily bad. I'm saying it might be bad like for newer players because if you're a
Yes.
newer player and then you play it and then you get Shadow Shaman like the net thing for like that long, you're just gonna be pissed, right?
Not only that, the Shadow after what he does is he puts his ultimate on you, so he puts like these 10 turrets on top of you, right? And you can't
And
move
then he
through them.
nets you.
And you're
he
stuck in there, and then he nets you, so you can't.
And then doesn't he have Hex too?
And he's got a hex, so you basically
Yeah.
CC for like 10 seconds, and you want to choke yourself.
What I've
It's not like-
noticed in Dota versus League is that when I watch like the League tournaments, in Dota, if one team gets a good jump, the other team, all 5 will die without getting a single attack or spell off. Like that's possible.
Yeah.
But in League, when I watch the fight, it's basically everyone is like unleashing their spells because there's not that much DC, and just a matter of targeting better and like positioning. But you're still getting attacks off.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, I mean, in League of Legends, the AoE comms have kind of died out for like a few seasons now. They're not really that popular anymore, so you don't get like the big wombo combos. They used to exist if you had like Malphite, Amumu, Sona.
Oh,
They
yeah,
would
I can
layer
see that.
like the 5 second of AoE CC.
The whole team is stunned.
Malphite
forever.
is the one guy I used to play. I used to love his ult.
We talked a lot about League. Let's move on to non-MOBA.
All right, what else we got?
Let's move on to a fun topic. All right. MMOs.com's got a new feature, guys. A
Oh,
sick
new
feature
feature.
called the MMO roulette. If you ever wonder what game you want to play, you don't know what game you want to play. You want to find a new game to play. You look at this huge list. You're browsing the categories. You're asking on Reddit. You're asking on YouTube, what game should I play? You don't know. You click on MMO roulette on MMOs.com. There's a big yellow button on the sidebar, and it gives you a random game, and you just play it.
Yo, we should all do it right now and just say what comes up.
Okay,
Okay.
All right,
right now,
all
too.
right.
Okay, I'm gonna do it first. I got Luttail.
Oh, okay, there you go. You can go,
All right.
go play Lottail right
Well,
now.
I didn't even know this game was still up. I thought it closed.
It's a ghetto Maple Story, It's a poor man's Maple Story, even though Maple Story is free to play.
Speaking of Maple Story, I got Maple Story 2
Really?
for my game.
Oh, for 2. Nice. So you can't even play that right now.
You go on the
It's not even out yet.
Go on the Korean servers and play. It's out in Korea.
Oh, it is out in
counts.
Korea actually. Yeah, right. Open beta.
Sure, what'd you
Oh my
get?
god, Mary, you're not gonna believe what I got.
What?
I got Eden Eternal.
Oh, that's not a bad game.
That's a pretty fun.
Yeah.
Fun fact, actually. Wait, was that the game you got banned in, Shu?
Yeah, I did.
Yo, Shu got
Oh.
banned in that game, and then
How?
she's like, "Oh man, get me unbanned," and I'm like, "I'll try." And I email my contacted area. I'm like, "Yo, unban my friend Plux, and they're like, "Okay."
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
she got unbanned. She legit got unbanned when I asked them.
Well, I like how you just advertised this. Now they're gonna get
Yeah, I
fired.
advertised it. This was years ago, so that doesn't even count anymore. But that's
Alright.
that's the limit of area's ban policy, by the way. If you ask nicely enough and you're like a website owner, they'll do it for you.
Wow.
Yeah, but I had to atone for my ways, and we had to have the article up and stuff.
Yeah, she had the tone and publicly apologize.
Really? That's pretty.
Yeah.
This is when I was like working at Riot, and I didn't really have time, so like I wanted like these wings, these really cute wings, so I like bought some gold.
Bought some gold from
Oh,
China.
that's not that bad. A lot of people do that. I guess.
I know, but
Yeah.
apparently it's bad.
I wasn't botting, right? I wasn't botting
Okay,
or anything,
okay.
but
She was supporting the Chinese economy, okay?
I wanted the the kawaii character. I needed it, you know.
Yeah, I feel like they
Come
should go
on.
after the seller
No.
more than the buyer.
Yeah, the actual players.
Well, actually, let me atone for what I've done by explaining this. It's actually not good for the. Not only is it not good for the economy, it promotes people. What do you call it? "Quote unquote" hacking other people and like stealing their gold, because that's how a lot of the people
Yeah.
get their
That's
gold.
how I
from.
used to do it.
That's how we.
When I used to sell gold on
That's
eBay, I didn't buy. I just scammed and ripped people off and make maple.
Not really hacked. You tricked them in game. That doesn't count as hacking.
Well,
Yeah.
think about what about Neopets? We used to trick people into giving us their account name.
In
and
Neopets,
password.
we hacked their accounts by
Yeah.
tricking them to give us their username.
Yeah.
This was when we were like 12, though. We were
Yeah.
playing Neopets when we were 12. It doesn't even count, okay?
It doesn't count. It's still the same principle.
We were asshole 12-year-olds, okay? That's just
Yeah.
who we were.
All right. Well,
I
whatever.
mean, everyone was an asshole when they were 12-year-olds.
Exactly. This is normal behavior. So, our scam was really funny because it was like an online website. You play virtual games, you get money, and you can deck out your pet. What we used to do is like we tell people, if you give me like your password, I'll get you all this cool shit. But you can't. We never asked for the password directly. We said, don't worry, you won't give me the password directly. Just give me your password and code. A becomes 1, B
Oh,
becomes
yeah.
2, C becomes 3. And then they would give us a random numbers, you know, like thinking that's not the password. We can just decipher it
Yeah,
backwards.
well, yeah, it was our key, you know.
People were retarded.
Wait, really? They like
That's pretty bad.
wow.
It was like a layer of like nonsense to cover
Yeah.
like.
They covered the obvious hack, like give me your password, but we layered it with nonsense so it worked.
All right, well, anyway, what game did you get, Omar?
I got Diablo 3.
Oh, that's a nice game.
You already got max level on this, so you know it counts as me playing it through the transitive
wow.
property of MMOs.
Yeah. Well, actually, they made it. I got
Expansion,
max
yeah.
level when it first came out. No, well, I got the max level expansion too. But they added these things called Paragon levels, which basically like take forever to max out. So,
Infinite gameplay.
Yeah, I didn't max that part out.
But yeah, that's the MMO roulette button. It's pretty fun. We might do a video on as a group game. We don't know what game to play. We're gonna click on the roulette button and we can just whatever comes up, we play.
You should tell people about how you came up with it.
Oh, we were at the coffee shop. Me and Aaron.
Wasn't it donut free donut day?
It was free donut day. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was free donut day, and we went just for that free donut. And then while munching, it came to us, and we're still not sure whose idea it was. I think it was my idea, but my brother takes credit
We
for
were
it.
both
too.
high on coffee, so I
Coffee and
don't
donuts.
remember. So anyway, but this is like a legit example. Like if you're stuck on something, whether it's like a school project or an assignment like an essay or work, just go to the coffee shop, get some coffee, and bring a laptop or a notebook, and maybe you'll come up with a good idea there.
Yeah.
If you go to the coffee shop in Netherlands, you can get more than just coffee.
Then I don't think it's gonna help you come up with stuff from work though. You know?
Well,
It
maybe
might
if you're
distract
an
you.
artist, you can go to a coffee shop in
There you go.
the Netherlands.
Come up with genius ideas.
Yes.
Sometimes collaborating helps. Actually, we got a new washer and dryer here, and Aaron's after he had to set up. Aaron's staring at it for like 3 minutes. He's pushing all the buttons. It's not working. Omar, help me. I'm like, you'll figure it out. Help me. He doesn't know what to do. So I walk over there. I look at it. The lights aren't on, and I see a power button. I'm like, Aaron, did you try this button? And I lean over and I press power button. And
It
all
was the
lights
one button
light
I
up.
didn't try.
It was. He just looks at me like defeated. But yeah, the power wasn't on. But it's good second opinion sometimes. So collaborate with your school projects, with deciding what to do, coffee shops, all that. Putting it together.
All right. Now let's move on to Battleborn. Has anyone heard of this until now?
That's a Nevada state slogan, isn't it?
It is, but it's also a game.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
The Nevada state slogan is Battleborn?
Yeah, I'm
'cause
gonna check. Yeah, I think it is.
it was.
What?
It's because it was founded during the Civil War, so like during the battles, I guess.
We were born for battle, all right? Even though I wasn't born in Nevada. By being here, I was reborn to battle.
What the hell?
Okay, not the actual battle.
Now back to the actual Battleborn, guys. All right, so it's a PS4, Xbox One, and PC shooter. It's made by the same guys that made the Borderlands games, and it's also like cartoony. And it's another shooter. Or not really.
Will it be free to play?
Will it be free to play? I don't know.
Probably not, because it's for consoles too.
Well, it just got revealed, so who knows? Yeah, you're right. It's for consoles, so maybe not.
Yeah.
And the other games haven't been.
Shucks.
But it's a first-person shooter, but it's also like melee classes and stuff. And it's got different modes. Like it's got like a MOBA mode, like 5v5 with AI.
In a shooter
minions.
game, you got a MOBA mode.
Yeah, MOBA, like 5v5, and then there's lanes and AI minions, and you just
In a shooting game. It's kind of weird.
kind of like Smite, like where
Yeah.
And then it's got like the
I
regular.
can see abilities as well. I think.
So this is full on mobile then. It's got abilities.
Yeah.
Wasn't Monday Night Combat like that? It was like a shooter MOBA.
Yeah, Super Monday Night
It's
Combat.
actually Super Monday Night.
Well, no, there's two.
Oh, sorry.
Super is a
Wasn't it
sequel.
originally Monday Night Combat?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so you're right. I retract again. I'm looking at the trailer. This game looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the game looks good. It kind of reminds me of Overwatch, the Blizzard
It
game.
reminds me of Nosgoth, but
I was
with, like,
about to say that.
with more Overwatch graphics.
Oh. Fair enough.
I should play Nelsgoth. Is that game good?
We should do a Sunday Funday video for it. It's actually really fun.
I'm down. How much does it cost?
It's free.
Nice.
Oh,
the
well,
perfect
baby.
price.
better.
That's the best price tag.
So, yeah.
Okay, so
Battleborn.
I'm looking at this trailer for Battleborn,
Mhm.
and you can play as a mushroom guy. That's
It's pretty
pretty
legit.
interesting.
That's what I've always
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Anything else this week?
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I could talk about the thing I'm excited about this week.
What are you excited about, Shu?
I have new Korean MMO coming out, Record of Lodoss War Online, and
Ooh.
and I know like not a lot of people are interested in this game, but like I'm a big fan of Lodoss like for years. I've been a big fan. It's Lodoss was originally a rewriting of a D&D campaign that a bunch of like people played, and it became so popular in Japan. Like they were releasing like books of like these people and their D&D adventures of their characters, right?
Wow.
And it got so popular, like it became a comic book. It became like 3 animes, like
Wow.
several video games, like SNES video game, like Dreamcast video game. And now they're coming out with an online game. Like how many years later? Like this is like the first entry in the Lodoss like IP in like forever. And like it kind of blows my mind. Like where did that come from?
That's a good question. Where the heck did this come from?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's being developed by a company called LNK Logic. If you watch my other video, it was actually the same company that made Redstone Online, and they've been developing Redstone for since 2003 or something.
What kind of game was the other Record of Lodoss Wars games? Were they ARPGs or
They
tactics
were,
RPGs?
I thought they were RPGs.
One of them was kind of like Diablo. So the one on Dreamcast was kind of like Diablo, and it was a little bit disappointing because it had nothing really to do with like Lodoss.
Oh.
And then they have an SNES RPG that's like it's like a
Tactics?
semi-tactical like
I see.
combat RPG.
For some
Graphically,
reason.
the game does not look impressive.
No.
But it looks like an older game that's being re-released or something. But
It looks like Redstone, doesn't it?
it looks a lot like Redstone,
probably the
like
same
a little
engine.
bit newer.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the company was making Redstone too. Maybe they're like, you know what, our game sucks. Let's just throw the Lodoss War name on it. Maybe people will buy it.
Yeah, but that confuses me because, like, while a lot of older people, like people that like knew about anime back then, would really be into Lodoss. Like, like have you even heard of it nowadays? Like nobody even knows what this is, right? So it's like, what is
Yeah.
the point of using Lodoss as your IP?
I've heard of it.
I mean, like older people would probably care less about shitty graphics.
That's true. That's true. These pesky kids in there demand for these new Call of Duties.
Right?
But it's actually got all the main characters in Lodoss. Like if you look at the trailer, it's got like Deedlit, who's like the hottest elf character in like
The
history.
hottest elf character. All right,
Hottest elf
I gotta confirm
If-
this.
If you say so.
I have to confirm this with some
She's
Rule
the
34
best.
before I decide.
Leaflet is, Deedlit is the best, not Leaflet. Leaflet's my character.
Is this game similar to well, not this game, but this series? Is it similar to Tactics Ogre? Because in my mind, somehow I'm relating the two.
No, it's completely different.
Damn.
But the artist who worked on Lodoss actually did a lot of things. Like he did like Suikoden, if you know Suikoden.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. I love Suikoden.
He did like the opening for Suikoden 3, which is one of the best openings of
Yeah,
video
yeah.
game
I
history.
love that. I played that game a lot too. Suikoden 3. That's my favorite one in the Suikoden series.
Wasn't that game so underrated? Like nobody like
It was
talked
mega
about
underrated.
It was like the story was amazing, wasn't
Okay,
it?
listen.
Hugo?
My brother loves the story in that game, and he insisted I play it, and I'm playing it. And I played up until we got introduced. Like, this one character that pissed me off the way he looked. He was a duck, with this
Oh, the
huge
duck
halberd.
guy?
His name was
Sergeant Duck.
Joe.
Sergeant Joe, yeah.
What the hell? How could I get myself immersed in a game with like a talking duck and a halberd called
I
Sergeant
remember
Joe?
that guy.
He's from the Plains tribe of duck people. Jeez.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
There's also lizards and then just regular humans.
I accept lizards. I don't want cute
What's wrong
ducks
with
being
li-
killed.
Oh my God.
They
What's wrong
cannot
with-
be sergeants. Maybe if it was private, I would accept it.
Yeah, but
There's just something
Sergeant
about that.
Joe.
There's something about it rubbed me the wrong way. And I love JRPGs. From Persona to Final Fantasies to... I played Suikoden 5 because there was no duck people in that one. But
But no one has really done a story like Suikoden 3 where like
Yeah.
the whole point of Suikoden 3 is that like it is all a misunderstanding, right?
Yeah, you see it from
So
three
it's like-
different perspectives from all the countries.
oh,
Yeah.
so what? Didn't they sneak an end of the world plot at the end?
Yeah.
Every
There's
shoot,
like two guys that
as
want to
a-
destroy the world. There's one magician guy. Or
shoot, as a
something.
representative of Japan, you have to answer me this serious question. Why can't they make an RPG that's not about the end of the world?
Are there none? Like I'm trying to think.
I'm so tired that like, okay, can something happen that's not that big of a deal? Like maybe a
Everyone
country
wants
blowing
high
up.
fantasy. High fantasy is what everyone wants.
See,
right?
that's what brings them
E-
together.
Even Persona 4 had it at the end.
Yeah, it felt so stupid. Like it was good until that part, you know. It was like a murder in a small town, you know. But then, oh wait, end of the world. We gotta see that shit in there.
There has to be a game that doesn't have the end of the world. I'm like trying to think. Damn it! I was gonna say Final Fantasy Tactics, and nope, at the end, it's the end of the world.
I remember liking Yu-Gi-Oh, the anime series when it first
Yep.
came out because it was just a kids playing the card game and then like going to
Uh-huh.
the tournament and then like as the seasons got further, it started getting weird. Like there's magical powers being introduced in the world and all this stuff.
It got weird. It was weird from like the beginning. Didn't like Yugi's like a fucking grandpa get like put into like the Shadow Realm in like episode 2 or something?
It was kind
All
of
right. That was,
something like-
but like you had to go play in the tournament, right? That was like the main plot arc. So a kid playing in a card game tournament is okay. Then it just got way too weird after that. I think.
It also devolved. Shoot, no answer for it.
She'll get back to you.
Let's get back
I
to
mean, it's epic. It's epic, you know.
No, but it's not
You want
epic
the
when
high
every game
fantasy
does it.
epic.
When every game does the end of the world thing, it becomes stupid. I'm tired of it.
Alright, you know what? During the rest of the podcast, I will think of a game that does not have that plot. Okay,
Okay.
and that's my challenge.
That's your
alright?
challenge for this podcast.
Alright.
'Cause- All right, what's next? What's up? What's next? We got a little distracted with that one.
We did. Well, one quick piece of news. Trove official launch announced for July 9th. But it's been open beta for a while now, so that's not really that important news.
It's already been available.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we played it, so it's
Yeah.
Dragon's Dogma. It's another Japanese game. I think Capcom makes this.
yeah.
Going
Capcom.
live on August 31st.
All right, now
Game
look
looks
at that
amazing,
trailer. It
man.
looks awesome. Awesome looking trailer. You got some gameplay in there too for a change, you know? Something I want to see in the trailers.
Those animations, though. Do you see that one where the guy like jumps on top of like the enemy and like starts slashing them all over the place?
But
It's crazy.
Well, we can't get excited because the game's not announced in America yet, so it could still be forever.
I'm gonna play it. I'll play it and I'll make a video, and,
Nice.
and then you guys can all be jelly.
I'm already jelly. You can watch hentai without the subs. Come on.
It's hard for me though.
Probably especially those words that you don't see that often.
Yep.
And if you
Like
don't
you know
see
words
them
like
often,
iada.
if you don't see the words often, not important in hentai, okay?
You know those really complicated words. You know like ecchi and iya and dame.
Well, this might be X-rated, guys.
All right, well, I'll move on before we get too deep into hentai.
Oni-chan.
Here's one game that's coming out that I just heard of recently that baffled me. I was so surprised.
Baffled you?
Yeah. So does anyone remember a game called Rohan Blood Feud from like 2010 or something?
All right, generic fancy MMORPG.
Yeah, it's
yes,
a Korean
I remember.
MMORPG, fantasy setting, nothing really. Apparently, it did well enough worldwide that the company is now making a sequel, Rohan 2.
And neither of you have heard of it? The game is somehow still successful because so many people never heard of
Yeah.
it on too.
And there's no video for this yet, but there's some concept art, and they're aiming for a 2016 release
Okay.
or launch.
I want to revise what grinds my gears, okay? It's not just they release trailers with no gameplay, when they release concept art.
Pictures, screenshots with no screenshots.
Yeah, it's a screenshot with no screenshot. I hate concept art. I want to see game. So
Happens so much though.
I know. And it's like stupid. I want put one game like it means nothing like without it's announced. Okay, sure, like they're thinking about it, but there's nothing. They can't show us anything.
Nope, you get nothing.
It's like they just got home from like the bar. We got a great idea. We're gonna make a game. All right, put some art out there. That's the vibe I get from concept art.
All right, well, have you guys ever played a game called Dark Eden? I played it briefly.
Super old game.
It's like a 2D vampire MMORPG. Like you can play as a vampire or like some other races too.
The hunters and there was humans too. There's 3 factions, I think.
Well,
it was
anyway,
like, it was like Diablo 0.7. It looked worse than Diablo 1. Okay.
Well, this game is also getting a sequel called Dark Eden 2, and this one actually does have a trailer.
Gameplay?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It looks a lot like Diablo. I'd say 2.5 maybe.
It went from Diablo 0.7 to Diablo 2.5. Can't get quite the 3 level yet.
They're catching up.
Too bad between the first and second game now, it's been over 10 years, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's one of the oldest games, I think, Dark Eden. Yo, oh my god, Dark Eden came out in 1997. That's like the same year Ultima Online came out. It's so old.
So this is one of the oldest MMORPGs ever.
Mm-hmm. We actually wrote an article on the oldest MMORPGs, and that's on the list.
So
Nothing beats Habitat, though.
So I guess it's an action RPG. There's guns and swords. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere. I don't know if it's gonna get that far, but it's coming out. Something to keep your eyes on if you're a Dark Eden fan out there.
Alright, if you're a Dark Eden fan, raise your hand because I cannot imagine there's that many of you. Maybe like when the game first came out, but I'm sure there's a lot of merit to the game too. Cause I think everyone's attached to their first game. This is a pretty common thing. I still like playing Ultima private servers once in a while, but I wouldn't recommend it for anyone else because it's not an easy game to get into. And this game probably still survives because of the people that played it back in the day still play it once in a while.
Well, there's that. Now let's move on to something else.
Talk about Second Life Adventures.
All right, that's a good. Yeah, what have you guys been up to? I heard you guys playing Second Life. My brother was clacking away at his keyboard like at 3 a.m. last night.
All right. Here's how it went down. Okay, I found my brother wrote an article on MMOs.com/editorials on MMO documentaries. Okay, and one of the documentaries about Second Life. There's one about Dota, one about EVE Online, one about Warcraft, World of Warcraft. I watched the Second Life one. And I'm halfway into it. I looked at Australia too. I'm like, hey, this is kind of weird. You want to check this documentary out? And it's basically a virtual world. I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard of it because it's not really a game. It's more like a chat room. If you've played IMVU, there's really little gameplay. You kind of make an avatar. You can dress up and you can talk to people. So people were like meeting people in real life, cheating on their husbands and wives, but people they met.
Whoa!
In the game.
Hold up! Are they cheating on their wives? If they're playing a game and chat rooming?
No, yeah. At first,
yes.
Yes.
What?
No, listen. It starts off innocent, like they're banging in game, right? Whatever,
Okay, yeah.
You can separate the real from the fact and fiction, But then they literally meet in real life and they bang in real life next.
Okay, yeah, okay. Then there's cheating. But if they keep it in the game, is that cheating? Round table, go.
Round table time. I say yes.
You say yes.
I say yes.
Really?
Yes.
Django?
Yeah.
Am I alone on this? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No,
Wait.
I think unless you agree in advance that you're both okay with it, then I would say yes.
Yeah, I think you should be open about it.
But it's defaulted to no, and if you discuss it, it can be.
But what about this? Let's say they play a game, and then they kill like vendors in the game, like innocent
NPCs.
monsters, NPCs. Is that
No,
or even players? Is that murder?
They're not even close to the same thing.
Well, it's murder.
One is the objective of the game.
If virtual bank, no, it's not always the objective of the game. Like what's a game with open PvP? Like Ultima Online, right?
Okay.
You don't have to kill people.
And I think it's different because if you do the online banging, you're pretending it's you, whereas otherwise you're sort of playing a character.
Okay, fine.
But what if you are playing a character? What if you're RPing?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or what if,
But you're betraying the person, I mean, ultimately, ultimately, if the other guy doesn't agree with it, they're going to dump you anyway. But we're just talking philosophy right now. But
Yeah.
it's a breach of trust.
Maybe. I'd be okay with it if my spouse was doing that.
Okay, well, in the video, it led to real life cheating too with the person they were banging.
Fine, that part is questionable. That part I'd have to.
But you can see how it would
think
lead
it's
to
more
that.
than just questionable.
fine. That part's bad.
And while they're in-game banging, right? They're saying, "Oh, I fucking hate my husband. I wish it was you instead." All right, is that a problem now?
Well, it's a manifestation of something not going right in the relationship.
Okay, clearly yes, but can you see how? But it's still it's not good.
No.
Anyway,
no.
what we did after that, Shu and I jumped on. The game is an open mic, so if you start talking, people can hear you. So I was trying to pick up random girls in the game, and it was actually a lot of fun. I met some lady in the game, and I was trying to get her to take her clothes off for me in the game, and she refused at first.
God.
But as Shu knows, I'm very persuasive at hunting women online. And at the end, she's like, "It's never gonna happen. Stop bothering me. Go away." And like an hour later, she was pole dancing naked for me.
Dude, I know.
Got
I
him.
was like, what the hell? In the window.
In the window, like red light district area.
And
But
then there was like porn playing on the background on the screen.
Yeah, it was really weird, but it was an experience.
All right. I don't know what you guys are doing at 3 a.m., but I don't want to be part of this now.
And
But
she
you
was
know,
just
I've
dressing up like an
actually-
anime character in this
You
side.
actually can kill people in that game. I saw
Oh, really?
it the other day.
I didn't think there was any combat.
I saw some people get killed the other day. Like logs you out of the server if you die.
Huh. So wait, do you respawn somewhere else or just logs you out? You log back in?
I think you just log back in.
Yeah,
but
it's not a big
it's
deal
just
if you die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but they apparently have like combat ones where like there's like servers with like combat and like PvP and
Mm-hmm.
like all sorts of stuff like that.
We met
But,
some dude that played Call of Duty in the game too, right?
Yeah, he said he was gonna wreck you, Omer. Remember?
I know, but he was a console gamer. He didn't even play on PC. We could I couldn't even play him if I wanted
You
to.
can play Counter. Oh, you say Call of Duty. Okay.
Call of Duty. Yeah, I don't play. He's a console gamer. He can't beat me. Come on.
Yeah, right. If he uses a gamepad and uses a mouse and keyboard, no way.
Yeah, there's no. I have an advantage. Mouse and keyboard superior.
Yeah.
was
Where do you guys stand on FPS on mouse and keyboard versus like PC
mouse
versus
and
console?
mouse.
I don't get why anyone would ever play an FPS on a gamepad.
This is a very biased roundtable right now because we're all
Well,
PC
think
gamers.
about it this way: all the console shooters, they have like the auto aim. Like it's like a soft
Yeah.
auto aim where like it'll like kind of like
Is it
if you're
really?
close to the target, it'll move
They
it
do,
to.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
they all
didn't know
have it. Yeah, they all have it.
That's so weird. It's
So
like built-in
really?
aimbot.
Yeah, you never
Wow.
noticed that
No,
in every game, Call of Duty, Halo, whatever. It's like when you're near the target, it'll like soft move to it.
Today I learned.
Yeah, just pay attention
Is
next
it-
time.
Is it like that in like the old Halo 2 and stuff?
And as far as I know, every console has it because you can't be as precise. So as long as you got the gist of it, it'll give it to you.
I
Uh-huh.
see.
Yeah.
Makes some
You
sense.
know, you know what was the worst thing though, Omer, is that you didn't record what happened that
Oh
night.
my god, some of it was really
Would have
funny.
been such a good video.
Yeah, some of it was really funny. I was just trolling them at first.
I got my dream. In the game.
Sure, what was your dream in Second Life?
My dream must have become anime, and it happened.
Your Second Life is anime life. I have a friend who
Anime.
plays Second Life. She's been playing it for years, and she like designs clothing, and like stuff like that. She dresses up like
You make
characters.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
People
you make
do-
so much
mhm.
money doing that.
Yeah, we should run an exclusive club in Second Life.
We should run a casino in Second Life and rip
Ooh.
people off. A rigged casino.
How about a nightclub where the inside is the outside and the outside is the inside?
Where's this idea from? That sounds like some Family Guy or something.
No, it's from
I
Night
wonder
at the
if you could do
Roxbury.
that.
Night at the Roxbury. There we go. Good
Casino.
movie.
I wonder if you could do a casino in that
Probably.
game.
You
That's
can-
legal.
Probably.
At
I know
one point,
banking is illegal. Banking is illegal.
Bank? Oh, because all the banking is just a code word for scam in those games.
for Ponzi scheme, yeah.
Yeah.
At one point in Second Life, I had a giant pink penis coming out of my head.
Oh yeah.
What?
She gave you that.
She gave me a penis, yeah.
Wait,
And I
Yeah.
told her-
someone- oh, shh. You used the word she. She gave you a penis. Explain how that works.
See, in Second Life, you don't start with a penis. Okay?
You don't
it
start,
just
okay.
blank down there. It's an empty spot.
Okay.
You have to buy a penis before you can use it in the game.
Do you like craft these in the
Yeah,
in the
you
mines?
craft them.
At the,
Yeah,
at
you
the
craft
forge?
them.
At the forge?
Yeah, you need 3 ingots. You need some wool to bind it together. And then when you combine the ingredients, with a hammer.
Is there a skill for this? Like cockmancy? Like is that
Cocksmith, a
Cocksmith.
cocksmith.
Cocksmithing.
cocksmith?
And some of depending on the quality of the penis, you can charge more.
Oh wow.
And of course, it's vice versa for girls. There's nothing down there. It's weird.
Yeah,
Don't girls want nothing down there?
That. Completely unintentional. Okay, like I wasn't trying to buy that, but I just like the avatar that I picked has that.
Oh wow! So you got one included.
Yeah, I was.
I did not partake in any of those
Get one for
festivities.
free.
So I've never actually played it like you guys did. What is your overall impression? Is it something people should try?
I played it
If
for
you're-
one day, and it was. I don't think it's my cup of tea, but I can go on once in a while to troll. It's a place. It's like a chat room. It's
Yeah.
fun to like mess around once in a while, but the interface is unintuitive. I think Shirley liked it a bit more than I did, though, so she might have more to say.
So, if you're looking for an MMORPG, I would say no. I would say it won't be your cup of tea. But if you're looking for just the social aspects of an MMORPG, like you want to hang out, like I'll just say a couple things that they had in there. It was pretty crazy. Like I went in there, there was like a legit arcade in there, in like the place I went to. They had arcade cabinets, right? And you could straight up walk up to one and like actually play the games that were like, on
Oh
the arcade.
wow,
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really
like,
cool.
Like they had like Pokemon games, like Zelda games, and like
Huh.
they literally worked. Like you walked up to it, you clicked on it, it would like go into first person of your character looking at the screen. And you could actually play them, like legit.
That is
I
nice.
was like, yeah, you could like watch like TV on there too. It's crazy.
Why don't more games do
like-
that? I don't get it. Like
Yeah.
more RPGs.
That's what I mean. That's what I want. Like I want.
Yeah.
I was like telling Omar, I was like, dude, we need this mixed with an MMORPG. It'd be the greatest game ever.
Yes, the social elements are awesome in the game. I agree. And if it was partnered with like an actual game, I think it'd be amazing.
Yeah, so if you want to hang out, and you want to explore, adventure, you want stuff to do, you don't want to worry about, fighting, then the game would be for you. But if you're looking for an actual MMORPG that has like, story, has
Yeah.
combat,
It's very hard to
rating.
get into, though. Warning, very hard to get into.
Well, we have to always mention Oculus in every one of these podcasts. So
Yes.
here's this plug for it this time. How would this game work, Second Life, with Oculus Rift?
It
or
does have
virtual
Oculus.
reality?
It has Oculus Sport already.
yeah,
Yep.
it works.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty
And
cool.
I think when Oculus comes out, it'll be a big boom for the game, because the character model is actually surprisingly good in that game. So like, if
Isn't
you
that
want,
game old? Isn't it like the graphics poop?
yeah, but they keep updating it though. But, like
Oh,
the
okay.
actual textures for like the buildings, nothing too special. But the character models look really good. I mean,
Yeah, they're amazing.
I
They're
recall
really-
that chick dancing for me like naked. It was kind of hot. If you have like an Oculus going on, you can
Oh, man.
lay back and do the
Hey,
deed.
she bought the goods, didn't she? She bought the goods.
Yeah,
If I
she
recall
bought the
correctly.
high end boobs or something.
She
She
did.
had
She
going.
did. She bought the
Oh my God.
designer. The
Gucci
designer
boobs.
She got the Gucci
Design-
boobs. And one of the random guys I met into like gave me a like enormous pair of tits in that game. And when I equip them in my
Oh my
character, I get
gosh.
like
Gave you
monstrous monstrous boobs, and you put them. You can equip boobs even
So
for
are
a
you a
guy.
female character?
No, you're a male, but you can equip whatever. You can change between male and female, whatever you want.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is probably a good game for those people that like being cross-dressers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they don't know where they stand, you can. One
Try
day you're a
another-
male, one day you're a female.
One day you're somewhere in between. Some male parts, some female parts.
I'm not judging. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't actually have a character in that game. Like you don't make like a character and that's like your character. You just equip avatars. So you can straight up
Oh.
like you can just unequip everything and you just turn into a ghost pretty much, and then you can equip like something else on top of it, and then you'll suddenly become that avatar.
I see. And your name is one persistent name?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have two names actually. One name is your account name, and your other name is your character name,
And
which you can change once per week for
once
free.
per week. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You can just change. Basically, you can change your whole identity every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, but people will still know because it has
Yeah.
your
Oh.
account name. Your account name is visible underneath
Oh, okay.
your character name, and that's like to prevent people from, because I mean, if you could imagine, this game has tons of drama,
Yeah, yeah.
Right. tons of drama, and it's to prevent people from like trying to sneak back into your friend circle and sabotage you. But
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool though.
yeah, there was tons of drama. Like when I played it, like so much drama. Like I was like involved in some drama like the other day, but I didn't really partake in it. I just kind of observed while I worked. I could hear it because you can hear everyone talking around you.
This might be a good Sunday Funday video to troll or something. We can mess around with it later.
I'm
Fair
down.
enough. Fair. Let's move on to
Yeah.
do some housekeeping here now. Have you guys heard of I'm sure you've all heard of it. EVE Online, the company behind it, CCP.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they tried to do other stuff besides EVE, and they just keep losing money. And I just want to tell them, if they're listening, stop doing other stuff. Just make EVE better. Like
Was it a shooter?
They tried to make a shooter, Dust 514 or something.
Wait, that died?
It didn't die, but they're just losing money on it. Apparently they wrote off the whole game already. I don't know if they shut it
Wow.
down. Yeah.
Oh, what the
And
heck?
they bought a whole like RPG IP called World of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It's like D&D kinda, like, but a different rule set, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done nothing with that either. They shut down the game they were working on for like 8 years based on that IP.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That- That's so weird. There's so many games like they try expanding a lot, but they just end up wasting a lot of money. Like just
Yeah.
stick with Eve, keep making it better. People love Eve. Eve's been around for such a long time. Just keep improving it.
Yeah, they keep losing money
feel-
on everything.
I feel like that's a testament of a good game company. That's like the hurdle that every game company has. Is like you have that one hit, right? But can you move past that hit? Is like the question. Like you see Blizzard, right? Like Blizzard had their hit. And they're able to like move past it, right? Like you have Hearthstone. Here's the storm coming out, like post World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, Blizzard's been doing a good job with that. But you know the thing is, they took their time. Blizzard, for the longest time, they were the RTS company, whether it was Warcraft or Starcraft. So I mean, for the longest time, I guess over a decade, right?
They had some console games though.
Yeah, Diablo as well.
Oh, Diablo,
Diablo
that's true,
too,
that's true, Diablo too. But wasn't that like Blizzard North and they merged? I don't know, but anyway,
That's true. It might have been that.
But Blizzard is one of those companies that really takes their time. So I don't think you have to with this stuff.
That might be the key to all of it, right?
That's why Riot Games is still plural. They're working that second game this entire time. They're gonna sneak it in when nobody sees it coming.
Yeah, I mean that's
They were
gonna be
working
their big
on
hurdle.
one game at one point, weren't they? Weren't they working on some card game as well?
Well,
Sword Girls Online. That one.
Omar linked me something
that
like
was a good
about a
game.
year
That
ago.
was a good game.
Isn't Riot working on another game?
They made a post a long time
They
ago.
made a post a
right?
while ago, yeah, about that.
I don't know if they still are. Next time you go to like the league's website, it'll be like Riot Game. Just get rid of the S.
Well, anyway, CCP, if you're listening, anyone there, just stop everything else. Just work on Eve, and if you must, make a whole Eve overhaul, like Eve Online, like a whole engine overhaul, whatever. Don't make other games.
And for the financial advice we just gave you from the MMOs.com podcast, you owe us and our viewers 5% of your yearly revenue.
That sounds fair.
I mean, think of all the millions you're going to waste on making all these other products. We just saved you a lot of money.
That is true.
All right. We got to share that with our viewers, of course. You know, we promised them 5% last podcast.
Oh,
or something,
yeah.
so.
We
gotta get some of that.
5% per viewer, so it was like 12,000%.
So yeah, hand over the keys to CCP. It's ours now. We'll let you keep your jobs.
Oh, wow, I'm looking at the news. League of Legends developer Riot Games has completed an unreleased card game on the back burner, according to materials leaked by a hacker.
Hacker.
Yeah.
Wait, so what?
League of Legends
that's weird as well.
Supremacy, 2013. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Why didn't they release it then? Or they
So, like-
wait for Hearthstone to be a huge success? It already is, you know?
Yeah, apparently, it's been confirmed. Like, Mark Merrill confirmed that his account was hacked.
Wow.
Interesting. There's like screenshots too. You want to see?
Sure. I never heard of this.
Was the account hacked, or was his friend like, yo, bro, let me borrow your account? He's like, yeah, no problem, bruh. It's Meryl337. And then he gives it
I think Riot actually had like some pretty hackers after them at one point.
Oh, maybe. It's
I
a
think
big
one of
company.
them even got like arrested. Actually.
Wow.
Oh,
Completed
I'm
but
surprised.
unreleased.
Wow.
I'm surprised this was like actually in the news.
So I
That's
guess
why I
they
found it as well.
must have froze this because this is old.
Yeah, that login screen. Looks interesting.
Yeah, I think it was confirmed that the idea was like that the whole thing was scrapped. I think.
Wow.
I just want to say good luck with Hearthstone already existing. That's
Hearthstone
gonna be
is
hard, though.
dominating.
Honestly, I think what
Yeah.
League should do is just make a real world card game, kind of like Pokemon did, and then where each pack comes with like one code you put online for like a skin or something.
They would make a lot of money. People would just buy the cards just for the
Yeah,
skins.
yeah, just do that.
Yeah.
Because cards would be sold out like so hard, like
Think about it,
everywhere. Like people that actually want to play the game wouldn't be able to get the cards.
Yeah.
And it'd be like common skin, uncommon, rare, and then like super rare, and like so like every 1,000 packs, one of the skins is gonna be like a super rare skin.
And it'd be worth thousands.
So people would buy boxes.
World of Warcraft did.
Yeah.
Yep,
Warcraft
exactly.
did
Yep.
that.
Do you
Yeah.
think anybody played the World of Warcraft card game? Come on.
I played it. It was pretty
Yeah.
fun.
I actually sorted those for like a year. I used to work at a comic book shop. We did
Sorting
Right.
cards.
Riot really needs another game though. That's gonna be their trial of if they're gonna be able to really like, surpass, like not really surpass, but stay in the big
Be a
big
real
league
company.
of gaming.
Because
I predict
Blizzard-
no, it's not happening. They're gonna stick with
I guess they're fine with where they are at the moment though,
Yeah.
because their
They
one
can be,
game is
though.
very big and they're in their games like the premier esports game.
Yeah.
It's the most profitable online game. Makes more money a year
I
than
think
World of
if
Warcraft.
they want to make another game, they should make another studio, and then just focus on that studio on that.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense though. You don't want to distract the people already.
Yeah,
You don't want to rock the boat on what they're doing. Have a separate team doing it. Like different name, so it can't
Yeah,
taint it.
the issue is if you have it all in the same house, you're gonna have oh, this emergency happened on this game. Like, let me grab some designers from the other project.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It just
you gotta
clutters the workspace. Yeah.
gotta draw the line.
hmm
Gotta draw the line.
And every week, honestly, Overwatch releases a new video for one of their characters. And this week they released this guy. He's called Torbjorn.
Torbjorn.
Dwarf dude.
Yeah, and he builds like turrets. He reminds me of the engineer from TF1 and 2.
hmm
So that's what he does. And I think Blizzard is really smart with the advertising for this game. Like every week they release one of these nice lengthy videos.
It's keeping the hype.
Yeah.
Keeping
Yeah.
the hype alive.
I mean, also, like, I feel like no other game really made like a casual shooter since Team Fortress 2. Like Team Fortress 2 can be very competitive too, but it has such a wide appeal.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
CS:GO
true.
in a way has a big appeal right now too, but it's still very competitive. The game, like,
Yeah.
you die in one hit, and that's not like. I feel like that's very not noob friendly in a way.
I
Where
agree.
this game, for example, I think can do very well because it's not going for that one hit kill frustration gameplay. It's just going for fun.
Yep.
I mean, then again, we had that with Dirty Bomb, right? Just recently. And
Yeah. You still kind of die one hit in Dirty Bomb.
Well,
Kind.
not really. I mean, like,
Unless you're a
headshotted
medic.
dude.
Unless you're a medic, then you heal forever.
Then you
I
kill
mean,
everyone with that.
I headshotted like people with an AUG like 3 times and they didn't die. I was like, what the hell is this shit?
Mm,
I'm like, I know I headshot them too because I play Counter Strike. I was like, what is this crap? So I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree with that one. Like,
Well-
at least on
And
that level.
Finally, Shirley, you put the news up for this. What is this? RPL? It's a new game by Nexon. I think it's an action RPG.
Yo, they have a semicolon in the middle of their
opening
name.
up and close the beta test in June. Yeah, there is a colon in the name. Like, what is
What
that?
the? I'm
It's
telling
like
you.
R colon PL.
You know why? The
Why?
guy when he was typing the game name, he accidentally like, fat fingered the colon key.
And he's like,
it's
this
intentional.
genius.
And he
Genius.
submitted it right, and when his boss came up to him, he's like, "Is this a typo? I can't believe I made a typo. You can get fired." He's like, "No, it was meant to be there, bro." Why else would there be a colon there?
It's looking like a isometric, like
Another like Diablo kind of look.
Yeah,
Another
I think it looks like an action RPG to me.
oh baby, we got waifus in 26 seconds. Look at 26 seconds.
Just seems like a pretty good trailer overall.
This is actually a really good trailer. Definitely put this in the podcast. I like it.
It's got like a
Especially
little
that chicken
anime
26.
scene. It's got gameplay. It's got music.
It's got like the isometric.
All I've seen so far is waifus.
Yeah, exactly. So it's getting good. Yeah, we got a guy with the claw for you, sure, right? You can have that guy.
oh, and they're all rabbit. They're all animal girls. All the characters are like based on animals.
And then there's the
Right?
guy doing it. GG.
But you guys ever play Trickster? It's kind of like Trickster.
Yep,
Remember
I played Trickster.
Had like little animal.
You got drill for your. You got
Yeah,
drill.
I was gonna say,
for-
it's Trickster the game with the drilling.
drilling online, digging online. Yeah, but this game kind of has that same theme where like each character class is like an animal. And they have like the whatever attributes the animal like would have.
So
guess is-
for the furries, okay.
It's for the furries, yeah.
For the furries.
And we all know what the rapids will do, right?
Wow. all right.
All right. Well, we're coming towards the end of the hour. Just want to make an announcement. Omar and I will be traveling a lot actually in the next few weeks.
In the past few next weeks, yes.
And that's next week's, yeah. So like I said earlier, we're going to New York tomorrow, New Jersey, and we might end up actually in Hong Kong this month.
What?
Yeah.
For some journeys.
Yeah. So
Get some of that street food.
Yeah.
get some of those.
I'm still not looking forward to it because my ideal vacation at home. I don't really want to go, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, we'll have our laptops, so we can do the
Is it something you can
podcast.
talk about or not? It's like secret project.
Oh no, it's nothing.
It's
It's
not
nothing
secret.
special. It's just like so our family friend wants to go, and he just wants to hang out with him, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
We're just tagging along
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
just for the site.
The grand adventure into the realm of this shit MMO.
Yo, those Chinese games. I want to say this right now. These Chinese games are iffy. These Chinese browser games.
Well, they're getting there. They're getting there. They basically didn't have computers until like this generation. Well, I guess no one really had computers. Until this
Yeah.
time.
You know what kind of blew my mind though about about those Chinese MMOs. Have you seen like League of Angels? Like,
Yeah.
of course you've seen League of Angels. Did
Yeah,
you
I
see like,
showed
their
it to you.
website? See their
Yeah.
website? They have like
League
some
music.
Western dudes talking about the design. I was like, what? What is this? Did you guys see that?
No,
I
but
didn't-
I've seen them steal a lot of
I didn't
music.
go into that much detail on League of Angels. I didn't really care about their design
Here, here.
philosophy.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Like where?
There's a
Oh,
game I want to recommend this week for people that everybody in this chat too. I played a single player horror game called Spooky's House of Jump Scares. Put on a video for it on YouTube too. It's not really an MMO, but it was a lot of fun, and I strongly recommend it for you people that like horror games. It's free to play. It's on Steam.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna play that tonight, hopefully.
Did you
And
scream?
it's a
Did
lot
you
of fun.
scream in the video.
Did you scream?
I haven't seen the video yet. Did you scream?
Oh, me a lot. Yeah, the game is freaking scary, dude. I was so freaked out. I was unbelievably like genuine terror because I've never played it before. I haven't even watched any trailers before. I went to that cold turkey. I just kind of bumped into it.
So what was the event of random horror?
No, I don't want to spoil anything. You just gotta play it. It's so scary.
Dude, but the screenshots, they look so cute. Look at the cat.
They're so cute, but they're still scary. You get scared by the cutest things.
Actually, that's funny. I did look at the screenshots. My brother told me to play it too, and it looked cute more than scary. But I'll take his word for it.
You'll see. You'll see. The terror is so
Yeah.
real.
Maybe we're just not as big of a pussy, you know?
Okay, I challenge you to play it at nighttime by yourself without being scared. Okay.
Alright.
All right. No being on the call with anybody else. Just you alone. Lights off.
My favorite one of those like indie scare games so far was Ana Uni or something. The one where there's the big purple guy chasing you.
You like that more than Witch's House? I thought Witch's House was good.
No, I like that more than Witch's House. The story was better in Witch's House,
Mhm.
but the scares weren't. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some.
There, I sent you the video. It's like some kind of riot video. I was like so confused.
Are you
The mobile
saying-
game might be different. I never played their mobile version.
Are you saying they can't have?
I've played it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I linked you. After I linked you some of those in-game graphics.
I downloaded it.
Wow, what a diverse audience here. They got like men, woman, this bald white guy.
Didn't you say that game had like the most like servers like out of any game? Like
League of Angels, not the mobile version that Shoe Link, but League of Angels has like 600 servers on US West, another 600 on East, and like
oh
500
my
in Europe.
god, what are you even doing in that game?
I mean, this game doesn't look bad.
Look,
It just
look at
looks
my
like
Chaos
a
LN
RPG.
video, okay? You literally just AFK, and then the game plays for you. That's what you do in League of Angels.
Well, I mean, the mobile one doesn't look terrible. It looks pretty cool.
Mobile one actually is pretty high rated, but I'm thinking the browser-based one, you just don't play. You just go AFK, the game plays for you. On that note, I want to show you guys my mobile one later. Maybe after this video.
Yeah, well, you'll have your chance soon because we're past the hour now. So everyone, we'll say our goodbyes, I guess. Anything else? What are your plans this summer? Let's talk about that real quick.
All right.
Yeah, you know mine, Omer's now.
Sure. Django?
Stay inside and play games.
That sounds like an awesome
MMOs,
idea.
MMOs, D&D, all the usual. Oh, by the way, I have an update. I looked very hard and I like during this entire podcast and I could not find a single game. I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried.
There were no Japanese
got close.
RPGs where the
I got
plot was
close a
not the end
couple
of the world.
times. I got close a couple times. And I
Like
could not
Persona
find
4 was close to the end, you know? You thought it was
Yeah.
a simple murder investigation.
Yeah.
Then JK. they had to pull this bullshit grandiose plot on you.
I'm sorry. I tried so hard.
All right. Well, that's it for podcast episode 5. It was good to be here, and I'm
A
not
little late
leaving.
this time, but it'll be up as soon as possible.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry
yeah.
about that,
This will be up
guys.
late.
Sorry.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Till next time, guys.
That's you.
All right. That's it. Take care, guys.
That's it, boys.